Jess. So how have you been since our last session? What's been going on? Oh, well, jumping right into it. Well, I have had a lot of stuff going on, especially up here. Plenty of anxiety to go around, that's for sure. I did do my homework though, and one verse did stand out to me. It was 1 Peter 5:7 that tells us to cast all our anxiety on Him because He cares for us. I'm realizing I don't know how to do that. Yes, that is a very difficult thing for a lot of us. How has this anxiety been affecting you? It's always taking up all of my headspace. I'm always thinking about the different problems I have, the different solutions that I hopefully can come up with to solve those problems. Most of the time I'm even up half the night coming up with different solutions to the problems. Do you mind me hopping down a bunny trail just for a moment? Oh, okay, I guess. Okay, so reversing roles for just a second. I know your generation knows a whole lot more about technology. I have this computer. It's giving me a lot of issues. I think it's sick. You mean has a virus? Oh, yeah, that makes sense, virus. So obviously I know nothing about computers. I don't know how to fix it, but I really don't want to spend money on giving it to an expert. I mean, you never know, maybe I could hit the right buttons in the right order at the right time, fix it on my own. I don't know, I don't know. What do you think I should do? Well, as you said, you don't know anything about computers, whereas the expert knows exactly how to fix it, and he'll do it right the first time with no luck needed. Exactly. And that's the same thing with life. God is the creator of life. He knows the ins and outs because He's the one that made it. So when we run into problems, we should be handing them over to Him because He knows how to fix them and He can do it right the first time. We aren't experts. We've never done this before. So we should be willing and ready to hand those over to God, because when we just keep them for ourselves and try to fix them on our own, we're just kind of being silly. Huh. It sounds so simple when you put it like that. It is pretty simple. It's just that there is a lot of things that get in our way when we try to do this, such as our pride and our unwillingness to rely solely on God. So we have to figure out a way to put those things aside and rely only on Him. So what exactly has been bothering you? What has been going on with your anxiety? Things that are making your anxiety worse? I have a hard time shutting my brain off. It's always going. And then when I'm stressing, my brain becomes my own worst enemy. Like right now, I have some stresses at work. My parents and I aren't getting along very well, so there's kind of a tension there. And I've been thinking a lot about the future, you know, who I want to be, what I want to do, and I don't know the answer to those things, and I don't know, it's just a lot to think about. Okay, well, let's reference our instruction manual for life, the Bible. So, as for work, in Colossians 3, verse 23, it tells us, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for men." So when it comes to your work, it doesn't matter what your boss is doing, what your other coworkers are doing. You are there to do your job and to do it to the best of your ability. And a good rule of thumb is when work is over, leave work at work. I know that's difficult because a lot of our minds like to go into overdrive. We like to overthink everything, try to still solve problems that were at work while we're at home. But we miss out on the present and on our current things that we need to do when we do this. So we have to retrain our brain to leave work at work. When we start to worry and we start getting overwhelmed by these problems and the solutions we're trying to come up with, that's when we have to learn to hand them over to God. Okay, that makes sense. I guess I'll have to work on that. There you go. Just go ahead and do all that and everything will work out just fine. As for your relational issues, in Romans 12:18, it tells us, if it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. So be nice, polite, kind, anything else you can do to put good into that relationship. How others respond to that is not really up to us. So once you've done all you can do, hand the rest over to God. As far as it depends on me. Lastly, there is nothing wrong with you thinking about your future, though we don't need to dwell and stress. The Bible warns us about that. In Matthew 6:34, Jesus tells us, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." So, deal with what you have to deal with today and leave tomorrow in tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Deal what you have to deal with today and hand the rest over to God. I know that none of these things are very easy to accomplish, but the good thing is this is something else we don't have to do alone. We know God is right there and He's right there to help us and take our anxiety from us as long as we can cast it on Him. Well, that is a lot to work on. I do trust that God's gonna fix it. I guess I just have to learn how to loosen my grip on my problems and let Him take over. Good. You work on that and I will do the same because I know all of us have to work on that. It's not easy. Also, here is the homework for the next session. We will discuss it next time I see you. All right. Thanks, Safi. I do look forward to our next session. I will as well. Bye, Jess. Hey guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know anxiety is a very difficult situation to deal with. I deal with it myself. Sometimes I wake up and don't even know why I'm anxious, but that anxiety carries throughout the whole day. And it's no fun to deal with, but the good news is that God is there to take our anxieties and our worries from us. He wants to take them off our shoulders, and He will carry them and He will fix them. We just have to learn how to let go of that anxiety and not try to keep it to ourselves or think that we can fix it, which easier said than done, but it takes work. So, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and also let me know in the comments down below whether there are any other types of videos you would like to see in the future or any other topics you want to cover in this All in Stride series. So, thank you so much again. I will see you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye!